Welcome back to Hammer Time DIY. This is our third episode. In this episode, I'll be transforming this old, tired, outdated builder-grade laundry room into something that's special and that you'll love spending time in and you'll love doing your laundry in. It's a task that we all have to do, so you might as well make the space enjoyable. If you're new here, consider subscribing, as there will be weekly content dropping. We'll have tons of projects that help you transform your spaces. So our goal is to get this knocked out in just one day. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so we're zooming through this. This entire thing only took about 30 minutes. So we got everything demoed and we're ready to start to move into our next step. So before we go ahead and jump into anything concrete, I am just gonna do some preemptive cleaning here. I got some Method all-purpose cleaner. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and freshen up. There's some dust and stuff, and I know the walls, they won't accept any paint if anything is dusty. Just gonna go ahead and do a cleaning step before we progress into our next thing. All right, so we got everything clean, but now we're gonna roll into electricals. I'm gonna take on changing this out. I'm gonna have it match what I already have in my house. So these ultra modern LED lights. I got these from Amazon. These are a 10 pack. So I had these laying around. Didn't use all of them for my last little project. So I'm gonna be continuing that cool looking light in here because I think it covers a lot of space, provides a lot of light. These are great. And also they're color adjustable. So you can adjust these with a flick of a switch. Think from like 2500K all the way up to, I think, yeah, 6500K. So these are great, way more energy efficient, and they just look way better. This thing is garbage, so I'm gonna take this out. Try to get you a time lapse. It may be a little dark, but just stay patient with me. We'll go into that now. All right, guys, so we are at the painting step. Now, this is coming along really quickly. I've done all of this stuff in about 30 minutes. I'm going to be using Bear Swiss Coffee. It's the same paint that I use around my house. I'm going to be using that in the flat finish. We're going to go ahead and get everything painted. I did make a few markings on the wall just to give myself a general idea of where the studs are going to be. I use my stud finder and also just making sure my layout is how I want it to be. So yeah, all right, guys, enough chatting. Let's jump into painting, and I'll see you guys back here soon. We got everything painted up. Excuse that, I was messing around a little bit, so I have to go back and repaint it. No biggie. I'll probably actually even tile over that, so it's not even a huge issue. Basically, we have our cabinets here and then long floating shelf going across. And we're gonna do some nice tile in between. So I'm using my laser level here just to get this focused up and trying to make sure that this goes up properly. Essentially, I just wanna get this level. I have my line marked out, and now I just need to use my stud finder to try to find which studs are there. So I'm gonna do that. All right, guys, the shelves are in. A little bit of a pain because I don't have many studs going here, and I'm like, again, I'm nervous because there's water lines running behind here. My bathroom's in that area over there, so a lot of potential water issues could have happened. I didn't want to puncture anything, so took my time on that, but they're up. So that took about 30 minutes. If you guys are wondering what I was gonna do for the floating shelves, I'm using the lac shelf from Ikea. This comes in different finish, so you can get it in white, oak. I got this dark brown finish. It's almost a wooden finish. It's gonna work perfectly with the black cabinets, white backsplash. It'll give us a pop of color, but not too much. Keeping consistent in the theme of like black and white. That's like a theme throughout my house, so I want to keep that consistent. Same thing with the light fixture, it'll tie in. So everything's gonna look good. Now, the reason I opted for these instead of your traditional floating shelf that you can build so many different styles and approaches you can take for building a floating shelf. I opted not to do that this time, and the reason being is because this is pre-purchased, it's ready to go, it's got the mounting hardware, it's easy, and in the interest of time, it's just easy to just cut these ends off, cut them to size, and then get it ready to go. As you all can see, these have like, there's a little edge here that you could just slice down. And I'm going to do some tape and I'll show you guys that process now. All right, so stay with me, stay tuned, and we'll show you how I'm going to cut these down to size. So what I'm going to do with this shelf from IKEA basically is chop it down on each side evenly. I have this measured at about 43 1/4. My gap is about 32 1/2, meaning I'm going to have to take off about 5 3/8 off of each side. Just a little bit of math there I did before. Now you can opt for a Japanese handsaw when doing this. I think it's a little bit more precise. It's a little bit more tedious and laborious, really. Your shoulder's going to be on fire, just a forewarning there. So I'm just going to be using my power tool in this case. But if you don't have power tools, this is another option or alternative. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you that process now through time lapse so you guys can follow along. So everything you see here is what we're going to be using the tile. I have a muscle bound double-sided adhesive mat. I got these beautiful boutique ceramic subway tile. They're in this nice Zalige style. They're 3x10. Got my sponge, always got that, and I got some grout. So I'm going to set up my laser level, and then we're going to get this tile rocking ASAP. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're cooking. All right, just 2 hours in, we got this backsplash under control. Rolling into our next step, we got the floating shelf installed, cabinets installed. Backsplash is adding that pop of luxury that we needed, and it's taking this to another level. We need to do painted cabinets. I'm not gonna leave these in our natural wood, even though I like the natural wood colors. We're gonna go with a black theme for this. So, I have some leftover Sherwin-Williams paint. I got Ovation, is in cracked pepper color, if you're wondering. And then I'm also gonna do some extreme bond primer before I go ahead and do it. So I'm just gonna roll it on. I'm gonna do some prep and stuff to get that ready. All right, guys, let's get into this next step. All right, guys, look at this. So I went ahead and took the liberty of finishing everything up. We got those handles on. Everything is done. The tile is done. I went and caulked around the seams as I told you guys I was going to do off cam. Got everything installed, even put the washer and dryer back to their home. So look how beautiful this has come out. I'm extremely satisfied. There's only one more thing left to do, and that's staging, guys. So I'm going to take you guys with me on that journey, put everything up, and let you guys see the final reveal. So just for one more beauty shot right here, I'm gonna reveal something else I did off cam. This is gonna be really cool. I hope you guys enjoy this. Check it out. Ta-da, there we go, that's setting that on fire. So cool. So I just want to send a special thanks to my wife, who obviously helped me stage this, made it all beautiful and luxurious, and just put the finishing touches. So guys, I'm happy with how this came out. Look how incredible it is. One day we got these results. Spent less than, I believe, $200. You guys can do this. Have the confidence to take on these projects. All it takes is a little bit of willpower, a little bit of determination, and you can have a beautiful result just like this. All right, guys, so as you can see, I had to do a change of clothes. I had so much paint, gunk, and stuff on me I had to clean up for this presentation. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Hammer Time DIY, this laundry room transformation. I'm not gonna lie, it was stressful to try to get this done in 24 hours, but I'm always up for a cool challenge, and this one was exactly that. We knocked this out. I think we elevated this space. We made it more functional. We made it more beautiful. and we did all the things to elevate this and take it to a higher plateau. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to check us out on Instagram. Shameless plug there, but we have content dropping regularly. Easy to follow along videos. We'll be doing some how-tos, just some aesthetically pleasing stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We did this in 24 hours. This laundry room transformation has been an insane challenge. Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next episode.